So today, I feel like is the first day that it feels like a different season outside. We're all in shorts and t-shirts, finally. It feels like, oh, it's almost summertime. I had to bring part of the crew with me today. I brought a bear, I brought a rhino, and I brought the goose. And we're all here to check out what's going on with all these boysenberries. But first things first, you know what we gotta do? We gotta check out some Scary Farm updates. Look at this facade that's coming up where Bloodlines used to be. Looks like it's gonna be on the level of Widow's, maybe even bigger, because the Widow's facade didn't seem like it was that deep. This seems like it almost kind of wraps around the side a little bit. One thing about this warehouse that's kind of cool is it's taller than the other ones, so they can hopefully maybe utilize some of that height. Maybe they haven't yet. I know Bloodlines had a lot of stuff that was kind of happening overhead, but it wasn't like way overhead. It was kind of stuff that made you almost duck to a certain point. But that's what we have here for where Bloodlines is, you know, they've got a lot of wood still out there. You can see they're working, and it's starting to, the pile of black plywood stacks that are sitting next to it is starting to slowly dwindle. So pretty soon, maybe we get a little skin on these bones. So we all know that it's still Boysenberry Festival, it's still spring break, and the entrance tends to bottleneck a little bit with the the dance crews and stuff that are checking in. They're still doing all that stuff in the Wagon Camp Theater, but it really is not that bad to get in here. It took us, I think, all of like 3 minutes to get past security, to get into the gate. I did not cheat this week, and I did not use the Prestige Pass and go in the VIP entrance.
Oh, good for you!
Because I like to humble myself sometimes.
Not that that takes a lot of work or anything, but
because we brought a bear with us today, she demands.
I wanted it on Sunday. Monday, I demanded it.
Then we go to the other side of the park and try to find Accelerator. So onward and upward. All right, well, I was going to ask them how their ride experience was, but they decided to just ditch me and go on Supreme Scream next instead. And not a moment too soon, because a giant tech group just walked in line. So the foot dangling on this ride always kills me. Everybody dangles their feet. They always swing their feet back and forth. It's so funny. All right, so you guys got your thrills on. Let's go home.
Bruh.
Just kidding. While we're back here, we're going to do hang time instead.
because that's how we roll.
I wonder if there's a chance we ever see this go away and get replaced with something better. I'm still hoping.
Don't give me hope.
And in case you were curious, I got word that they did get the piece that was missing for Wipeout, and it is en route, and this ride should be open in the next couple weeks, so Boardwalk will once again be whole. So, again, just as a PSA, I'll kind of repeat the thing that I've been saying for the last couple of years. We've been here for about 30 minutes, and they've ridden Accelerator, Supreme Scream, and Hang Time, and there's still just like a 5-minute wait for Coast Rider, Surf Gliders, and Pacific Scrambler. So if you get here at Park Open, and you come back here first, you can get all these rides done while everybody else is fighting to ride Ghost Rider for the first 2 hours or so. So, as I say, again, running the park backwards, if your goal is to ride as many rides as you can, is definitely the way to go. But that's all she wrote for Boardwalk, so now let's head somewhere else in the park and see if there's anything else that...
Tickles our fancy.
What did you just say?
Oh man, it's 11 o'clock. People are waiting in line, just can't get their Panda Express soon enough. And it looks like that good-looking thing is a splashdown at the log ride. I will tell you, this probably feels pretty nice right now. It's not crazy hot, but you know, the sun's out and there's no cloud cover, so a little water in the face never hurt anybody. Good little wake me up before we hit some more bigger rides, perhaps Ghost Rider.
You serious?
It is nice having the log ride back open again, though. I will tell you that. This is a great ride, especially at this time of year. And bonus, we actually get water going down the flume, which is something that we probably won't see halfway through the summer, but still. It's nice to see now. That's good stuff. But we do need to remind ourselves that it is, in fact, Boysenberry Festival, so I think now is a good time to take a little Boysenberry snack break. So close. And guys, I will say that this ride has the shortest ride of all times, regardless of when you decide to come to the park. So if you get all the stuff in the Boardwalk done, you can head over here and pretty much walk on Silver Bullet as well, because it's always running at full capacity, full efficiency, full greatness, Silver Bullet. Man, I saw a tot shop was completely empty and thought I had a wide open sprint to go get this trio of tots with 3 toppings, but no, it's not open.
Moving on.
Ghost Town seems lively, although it doesn't seem so lively anymore.
No? What?
Oh, sorry, wrong park. I think I'm actually legit upset that I didn't get any of those tots.
Well, why don't you cry about it?
Because now my stomach hates my guts. And as usual, they got Boysenberry whittles out here by the Mystery Lodge instead of in his photo op over at the Gold Rush Trail. I still don't understand why they do that, but there's always a method to everybody's madness. And we also know for the last month or so we've been undergoing a wave of refurbishments, one ride at a time. This week, it's Pony Express's turn to take a break and
Get the bolts tightened.
so Pony Express will be closed probably until the weekend, possibly next week. But when push comes to shove, there's always Prop Shop Pizza. And when I'm with the kids, they're always gonna want Prop Shop Pizza. But I just saw that I might wanna come back here myself and get a little bit of that Boysenberry pineapple barbecue pizza. Kinda sounds delicious, not gonna lie to you. All right, now we're all full. Let's go find the spinniest ride in the whole park and ride it.
Damn good deal.
All right, we found it. It's Berry Tales, spinniest ride in the park. A lot of times when I come to the park, I'm not alone.
I'm not talking about Harley.
There's a lot of questions at KNOTT that need to be answered, and I found just the man to ask those questions.
We'll try.
We've been sitting here kind of brainstorming which questions to ask because we were told that we're asking all the right questions just about the wrong side of the park. We've asked about the Mystery Lodge. We've asked about Accelerator. We've asked about Scary Farm. We've asked about Camp Snoopy. Montezuma. But we're told that we're asking about the wrong part of the park. So we're going to find those answers for you.
We tried, yes.
I promise.
I don't know!
And it wouldn't be a KNOTT visit without some sort of sheep's break. We're all just sheep.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Man, Calico's a bustling now, isn't it? All right, you kids have fun getting soaking wet. Mom and I will be getting soaking full. I don't think I used that word right.
I used a thesaurus.
Finally, we decided to make it back to the Wilderness Broiler for that Boysenberry sausage. Looks epic, but let's see if it tastes just as good as it looks and smells.
It tastes just like it smells. Delicious.
Oh man, it dripped all over. Is it delicious? It's not a bad sausage. Basically, you can taste every ingredient that was in it.
It just wasn't very big.
That's what she said. So now it's got us craving something sweet. So we're gonna head back into town. And to good old Ghost Town Grub. We haven't been here in like 3 years. But Andrea's gotta try these French toast stuffed boysenberry puffins.
Shut up and take my money.
I will tell you this, standing in this line makes me remember.
Are we ever gonna get mobile ordering? Because that would be great.
That would be great.
Okay, 30 minutes later, we got our deep fried French toast with stuffed crust, mozzarella, puffball, magoo.
Stop it. Get some help.
The deep fried French toast with cream cheese and boysenberry jam.
Nailed it.
From Ghost Town Grub. First impression, this is where it's at, baby. So I got up to go get some knives for us to cut through this, and Andrea decided she's going to create a monster by feeding some of this stuff to Harley, and now she must have it. Okay, all jokes aside though, that might have been one of the best sweet treats we've had at KNOTT's. There was a lot of it. I mean, we decimated it. That's how much we liked it. We usually don't finish any of our desserts, but this one never stood a chance. Plenty of people out in Fiesta Village today, but all the rides are working, so the lines are just not that long. Most of these are pretty much walk-ons, or maybe one revolution through, which is pretty impressive given how crowded KNOTT's has kind of gotten in the last hour or so. While we're over here, we'll get this quick rundown of Montezuma. Nothing has changed since last week. This wall over here is a little worse for wear. It's seen better days. The cup is still up there on the entryway. Both spires are still fully tarped. The runs are still fully tarped. There's no new track, and I don't hear anybody working back there right now. So whatever they were doing, it seemed like it was just a temporary thing until they decide to do a little bit more work here in another 6 months or so.
Ouch, baby.
But enough about all that. It's time to go to cartoon camp. Time for refreshments. This place actually is kind of nice. I hope it doesn't get swarmed by bees in the summertime. While we're in Camp Snoopy, we will talk about it. We were reminded this week that reality is a harsh mistress. And a lot of people forget that Camp Snoopy's improvements when they renovated last year were only half done. And we were still expecting a lot more things to be added to the land throughout the next year or two. But our hopes and dreams were shot down this week as we were told that we probably weren't getting the new meet and greet area by the falls. We may not get the barrel bridges ever again. The canoe may be defunct, it might be gone forever. The camp is pretty much as is at this point, and airmail may have seen its last mail drop.
Stop! He's already dead.
Are you sad enough yet?
I think the phrase is when in Rome, do as the Romans do, but we're in South America.
Missed it by that much.
So we're gonna do as the Mayans do and zip down this Jaguar temple. Thank you, Jaguar. So it seems to happen. You're in a rush to get over to Accelerator and you gotta wait for the train. And what better way to end the day at KNOTT's than going 80 miles an hour in 2.5 seconds. Of course, I gotta get my chance to ride Accelerator too. Dads need a little excitement in their life too, guys.
Treat yourself.
We were gonna try to get a quick ride on log ride on our way out, but
Nah.
so instead we'll just jump on a mine cart, do the mine ride. Y'all wanna see what it looks like in there? Let me show you. Sounds gross. Oh man, Vulture's making eagle noises.
Stop that train! I've set the charges! It's too late! They're ready to blow! Blow that train!
And just like that, a long, grueling day at Knott's Berry Farm comes to an end. It's time to play dad, time to taxi these kids around. So until we see you back up on the mountain, out at the studios, or right here at the farm, we will catch y'all on the flippity flop.